Oh boy. Yeah, this is not going great. So today we are doing Apocalyptic Shadow, but my Herta is built pretty badly, as you can see here. And I also have skill issues. I also don't have a light cone. But her traces are leveled, which is important. But my relics are still pretty bad. But you can see, we will still try to do it. I don't have speech boots as well. We are using attack boots, but it's E1, so that's something. We already cleared the second side. As you saw earlier, I failed the first side, but I was able to clear the second side. You will see the team later. One good thing about this team is that it's very F2P friendly. It's only one 5-star and her one Eidolon. But you don't really need it, except if you're like me and have severe skill issues and are too lazy to farm artifacts, then I suggest investing vertically. And you will see it should work out here. We can give Herta a boost. And yeah, and the damage is decent. With her skill, we always want to target the enemy with the most stacks, so we can get a boost. And Mini Herta also works fine here in this boss battle. Gallagher is great as usual, because they do annoying debuffs here, and he moves pretty fast, gives a lot of actions, and against the bugs he is enough to keep the team healthy, because all of them are usually attacking, and with the debuff everyone usually gets enough healing, so they survive, usually. So here I want to attack with Herta, because Mem will advance us forward again, so I can attack with Herta again. I'm not sure if that was correct to do, but it felt right to me in that moment. Feel free to leave any suggestions in the comments below. And the reason we do this is because we break the enemy here and we are able to get all our ultimates back. And yeah, we'll just fire them. I'll get some healing back. We want some more enemies for Herta to attack. Killing the smaller bugs will give a vulnerable debuff to the big buff. So that's what we are trying to do here. It didn't exactly work out, but the damage is pretty nice. Yeah, and the bugs do good amount of damage after the big bug is broken. Here I just want to check the buffs we have right now on Herta. And I think we should be able to break the first phase of the enemy to bring it down to its second phase. Well, let's just double check again. Yeah, it should be fine. Or maybe not. Okay, we should be able to break it now with one skill. Okay, great. It won't be the fastest clear, but as long as we are clearing, then I'm totally fine with that. Alright, this is a little bit too close for comfort, but the enemies are all weakness broken, so I think it should be fine because they die here. And Galaga should move before the last insect. And now we can heal the MC. So yeah, we are good here. As mentioned earlier, Galaga is really great here because he can clear the annoying debuffs. And I think when one of the characters is debuffed, all the bugs focus on that one character, which is very annoying. So Galaga is, it's great that we have a F2P friendly option for this fight. And another thing which is great is, or another thing I recommend at least is, as an F2P player, is to make vertical investments. Just in this case with my Herta, it just makes, if you care about endgame, it just makes life so much easier. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't have to be built like very great, but it's good enough to clear pretty much everything full. Alright, we are trying to make him summon a few more bugs, so that the bugs can break his weakness bar, and afterwards he'll get debuffed, and we get our ultimates back, and we should be able to clear it from there. By the way, if you're new to this channel, or if you're a returning viewer, you might remember me as the guy who posted these two videos about our glorious King Scott. And I usually don't post gameplay footage, but I just want to try something new this time. So let me know if you like it, but we will also get some video essays and the usual edits soon enough. So don't worry about that. Okay, anyways, we have weakness broken the bug here, and from here on out it should be easy going. We have all our ults up, and this should be enough to clean it up. Alright, we should be able to finish it off here. I don't think this is enough, but yeah, the bugs dying and exploding should be able to kill it off. Yes, we've done it here. Great, and because this is side 2, we've already finished the first side earlier. I've already ended it, and it wasn't too hard, despite me playing pretty badly. Like, I was just, sometimes I was just clicking stuff, but as you can see, you don't need to be totally skilled to to clear it all. Alright, we are doing the second node with our premium follow-up team. This one is pretty strong, even without that much investment. Everyone is E0 except for Robin. I also don't have any signature light cones, just the free-to-play icons that we are able to get, and the gacha light cone for Fei Xiao. But this team is strong enough. Even if it's not AoE focused, we should be able to clear it also pretty easily. Maybe not easily, because well, I'm not that good of a, I usually don't read. But here in this fight, I'm trying to focus down on the flower first that gives buffs. Because breaking the flower will also break Vantalia quicker, and we can do some damage after this. This one was a bit overkill, I don't think I needed to do it here, but this team usually generates that the stacks fast enough for Fei Xiao's that it doesn't really matter. I'm also not sure if I should use Robin's ult here or not, so I'll just use it here. I don't know if I should have waited or, but I figured maybe it's easier. Let's just get the buffs and just do it quickly. Breaking this flower doesn't give me any buffs. I think it heals, but it will reduce the toughness bar on the final boss. So it's still helpful, even if I didn't need to heal here. But now that it's gone, I can use Fei Xiao's ult to deal a good amount of toughness of the toughness bar. And yeah, the damage isn't great, but it should work. Alright, we weren't able to break it fast enough, but I think just 1 or 2 more flowers should be enough to break the rest of the bar. And then we get our ults back and we should be able to take it from there. Which is why I'm ulting here, the other flower. And that one should be enough. Should be enough to kill it, or maybe not. Right, that was enough. Breaks the bar and we get our ultimates back and we can go again. Here I'm thinking, should I break the flower to get the buffs, or should I put Topaz debuffs on Fantalia? But I was just thinking maybe let's just kill the flower real quick because it shouldn't take too long. Oh, okay, I didn't put the debuff there, but the damage is still okay. And I still have another ult up immediately. So I use Robin here to give them a buff. Maybe I should have waited. I should have waited for Topaz here. I think that was wrong. But Fei Xiao, as I mentioned before, she gets her ult so quickly in this comp, it works out usually. Alright, we should be able to do one more ultimate before Robin's ultimate ends. Yeah, we have enough stacks here. And Topaz debuffs is on there, so this should work out. Okay, great. And from here on, we just want to repeat the same thing again. Just breaking her bar, trying to kill the flowers that gives buffs. We usually don't need the flowers that heal, because if you have an sustain like Aventurine, that should be enough, so you don't really ever need the other flowers. So we just kill the one on the right side. And yeah, that should do enough damage. We still have enough action value left to clear it in one go. You will see at the end of the video the rest of my builds of all these characters, and you will notice that they are not optimal yet. They aren't totally bad, but they could be better, and but fortunately it's still okay so far. At this point in the end game we have here in Honkai Star Rail, despite the power creep, you can still clear the end game without perfect relics. Just invest vertically, that's always my suggestion. Here with E1 Robin, she makes up for that. So if you F2P and you care about endgame, if you don't care, obviously it doesn't matter. But if you care about clearing it, then I think it makes sense to improve some of the important characters. Here we will try to break the flowers again. It's easier if you have an AoE team, but thanks to the frequent follow-ups of Fei Xiao's team, with Aventurine, Topaz and Fei Xiao herself, you can just break them quickly enough. So even a single target damage deal like Fei Xiao works fine here. I think I could also go for the flower here, and I probably should have skilled to get Robin's ultimate back. But this here works out fine because we get our ultimate and we are able to break the bar here, and then then our NG all gets charged anyways. So I think it was okay. I could have done it better, most likely though. But we will get our ultimates back. I'm not sure if I should use it first, as mentioned before. I don't know if I should use Robin's ultimate like at the beginning, or if I just attack her all at once. It's probably better to use Robin first, probably. But let me know in the comments what's the best way. Alright, we'll get our damage boost. And yeah, I think I should use Robin here. I probably should have used Robin earlier. But from here on it should be easy going. Use Aventurine to get the debuff, probably not needed, because it's just a small debuff on crit damage. But Fei Xiao with 2 ultimates, that should be enough to clear it. I'm just wasting value here. I should have just immediately used the ultimate. But even so, yeah, this should clear it. And even so, we are able to do it. And got a pretty decent score. Note 1 is from my failed run you saw in the beginning of the video. This is the rest of the characters and their builds. And yeah, they're nothing special, but it was enough to clear it. I don't have a light cone, but Sleep Like That works fine, I think. And that's just standard relics, nothing fancy. I think they're okay. But yeah, these are fine. And Robin is E1, just for your information. Also another, I think, smart investment to get her. And even without her signature light cone, she's really, her E1 is really strong. The rest of my builds are pretty standard, so yeah, that's it from me, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.